丘にある木に向かって3人でかけっこをした。ただ走ってるだけで気持ちよかった。その時僕はなぜかこう思った。ここで3人でかけっこをするために生まれてきたんじゃないかって。いってらっしゃい、エレン。
Attack on Titan, the show that divided a single season into 12 parts. We're still waiting on Season 4, Part 3, Episode 2.
Bruh.
What the fuck, man? Jokes aside, the show is peak fiction and one of the best shows I've ever watched. It sets up the twists in Season 1 that you'll see revealed in seasons later. It truly feels like it's been masterfully crafted by its creator, Ijayama Hasume. Fuck. I don't know if I said that right. Fuck.
Isayama Hajime.
Ijayama Hasume, that's his name. Yep. What really hooks you is that the heroes, if you want to call them that, don't always win. With every victory in a series, it seems to be followed by struggle. For me at least, it makes it feel much more real. They suffer a lot of problems and setbacks and have to realistically work around that. Just because the main character Eren is a Titan, don't mean he can wipe the floor with the other Titans. You can see his arc of trying to gain control over it and clearly lacking experience both with knowledge and skills. The characters feel realistic, beyond a few quirks. Most of the characters feel like they could be real people, not counting Mikasa of course. She's straight up weird. None of them seem to have the ultimate superpower of being able to fuck shit up. There's truly no heroes or villains in the show. Yeah, some characters do some nearly unredeemable things, but the show tells you why they did those things and what led them to think the way they do. Like for example, Eren Yeager straight up joining ISIS and being a terrorist in the eyes of the people who are not Eldians. All he truly wants is freedom for himself and his friends. Then when things and people stand in his way, he does whatever is necessary for his dream to come true, like bombing a primary school. All the mysteries the show creates is also very impressive. Every time without fail, they would reel me in. What's up with them big ass Who the fuck is this big monkey throwing straight at boulders? Where these dyslexic looking titans come from? What is in that fucking basement? I love shows that create mysteries and leave us hanging for answers. This show ends up doing it so well compared to other shows I've watched, and it makes me think I have schizophrenia. Licensed schizophrenia. In my opinion, one of the greatest moments in the show is when Captain Erwin did the famous "My Soldier's Rage" speech in the season 2. Known for being a real G, his ultimate goal was for humanity to return to its former glory, and would sacrifice any number of his men for the sake of mankind. Bro had no chill basically. I find it hard to put into words how the scene really made me feel. It truly gave me chills down my spine. It's so inspiring, it makes me want to die in some trench in a third world country. Hiroyuki Sawano, first try once again, I'm telling you, first try every time, did the soundtrack for Attack on Titan and many other well-known anime series like Kill la Kill, Guilty Crown, Aldona Zero, and Blue Exorcist. So the fact that you don't hear the praise for Attack on Titan is criminal, since it's definitely one of his best works. It fits perfectly with the story and makes you feel exactly how the show— fuck off! It fits perfectly with the story and makes you feel exactly how the show wants you to feel. The show isn't finished yet, so we'll see if the show isn't finished yet, so we'll see if it truly stays great to the very end, unlike Game of Thrones. We remember how that ended. Oof, that was bad. Basically undid everything that happened in the show so far. The ending to movies and shows are just as important as the beginning, and a bad ending can solidify the show to be a caca and wee whiz. Thankfully, we know how the show will end because the manga's already finished, so if you really want, you could straight up just read the manga and find out how it ends. Thankfully, the mangaka is working alongside with Studio Mappa to help seal the legacy of Attack on Titan. I personally try to stay away from the manga until the ending comes out so I can experience it firsthand, but I do know how it mostly ends. At the time of this video, we're still waiting on the last part to come out as Studio Mappa is working on it, and I'm very grateful that they're delaying it and taking their time. This show deserves the care for it to be crafted into a true masterpiece. My prayers to Mappa animators though, because they're definitely not having a good time. It will 100% be the most talked about topic on the internet for a good while when it comes out, and I'm very excited to see how the community will react after the show ending after nearly 10 years, which is crazy. It doesn't even feel like 10 years ago. In fairness, I didn't start watching it when it first came out. I was a bit late to the game, but that didn't stop me from enjoying the shit out of this show. And if you haven't watched it, I very much recommend you do, because it will definitely be worth your while. Cheers for making it this far, and slap that like button if you had a good time.